Well, g'day folks, welcome to our next adventure. So it's 3 days up in the high country, taking in places like Wonnangatta, Dargo, Blue Rag Track. So I'm going to go and have a beer while you guys watch this, so enjoy.
Our adventure today starts off in the beautiful alpine town of Myrtleford. Once known for its tobacco, now its major crop is hops. Terrific little eateries and coffee shops here at Myrtleford, so it's a great place to jump off into the Victorian High Country.
Smoko on the run in the Travel Buddy.
Sneaking it.
Righto, well, we are in Myrtleford. We just had a coffee and we're heading around Lake Buffalo and then into the high country. The weather is absolutely superb today, so we're all caffeined up and let's get into it. To let some air out of the tyres and have those pies that we put in earlier for smoko, and we're about to hit the high country.
What road are we on now?
Abbey Yard Road. So we should be up the top there somewhere in the...
Around here, I reckon. So East Buffalo Road, and West.
Wonnangatta River. So I've just bumped into these guys from Buller Bike Adventures. Easy nearly. So they're heading into the valley. There's 15 of them. They all made the river crossing in one piece.
And just like that, they were gone.
Welcome to Wonnangatta.
As we make our way into the Wonnangatta Valley, we are surrounded by jaw-dropping scenery of towering mountains and pristine rivers. But there's also an eerie feeling here as we reflect on the unsolved murders of Jim Barclay, the Wonnangatta station manager, and John Banford, the station cook. We'll be delving into the details and trying to unravel this intriguing piece of history as we move through this beautiful valley.
So we've all joined up at Wonnangatta, just waiting for Pete to turn up. So we'll go and find a camp spot and settle in for the night.
I identify myself as a cyclist and I won't.
Well, we made it in the Wonnangatta. It's a little bit fresh, but we made it here unscathed. It's dinner time, or feeding time at the zoo, as I like to call it. So we'll just go around the camps and see what everyone's having. Rhino's cooking up a bit of a gourmet feed here. What do you got, Rhino?
Sausages, love.
Sausages.
And hamburgers.
It's all right. Good. So what we're having here is a lamb casserole. So we cheated a bit tonight, so prepared everything yesterday at home, cut it all up, vacuum sealed it all, and all I've done, I'm just browning it in the camp oven on the little butane stove, which is really struggling at this altitude and cool weather. And another couple of minutes on there and it'll go on the campfire with a few coals on it and bubble away for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and that'll be tea. Life's tough. broken on day 2. It was a rather cool night last night, but the camp's slowly waking up. And it's coffee time. Glenn? What are we cooking, Shags?
Bacon and eggs, mate.
Shags got a little shit up here.
The good old Dowry hot chocolate.
Nice.
So yeah, cook up a bit of bacon and eggs.
Nice. Not a bad spot to be cooking it up.
Not wrong. It'll be a crack a day, I think.
Yeah. Pete's got a good little setup here. He's BT50. 370 awning and just the swag down there. You just come over to the 2 wild boys of Wonnangatta, Badger and Joffa. Breakfast
Morning,
champions.
how you going?
Breakfast
Bacon and egg
champions.
sandwich for breakfast. Yum yum.
Here's Joffa's setup. It's nice basic lay flat swag out in the wilderness. And there's Badger's little home over there in the distance. I'm not sure if he put it over there because he snores or he doesn't like other people snoring. And this is my little setup, just the Ranger, the awning, bit of a sidewall there. Gaz has slept under there in the big double swag, and I've just got my old lay flat swag. Just I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable on the stretcher these days.
Walking through the ruins of Wonnangatta Homestead, it's hard to imagine the challenges and tragedies that unfolded here over a century ago, but it's a stark reminder of the harsh realities of life in this wilderness. It was in this spot Jim Barclay, the station manager of Wonnangatta, was murdered. The Wonnangatta murders are a dark chapter in the history of the Victorian High Country, and to this day they remain one of Australia's most perplexing unsolved mysteries. As we stand here in the valley, surrounded by the echoes of the past, it's hard not to feel a sense of intrigue and fascination. Who killed Jim Barclay and John Bamford? Was it a random act of violence or something more sinister? Just a short walk from the Wonnangatta homestead site is the Wonnangatta Cemetery. As you wander around, you'll come across Elan Smith's grave. She passed away after giving birth to twin daughters. Really makes you reflect on the pioneering spirit and the tragedies that struck these people carving a niche in this land. As much as we love to stay and explore the Wonnangatta Valley a little bit longer, cold beer at Dargo calls. So, as our old friend Russell Coit says, it's time to hit the road. My right or your right?
So lesson number one for new travel buddy owners, probably not a good idea to put just 2 pies on a rack going up Victorian High Country tracks. Yeah, that was lunch. We might be able to salvage it, but lucky we've got a few snags in the fridge. What seems to be the hold up? Alright. What's going on? Well, looks like we are now.
After leaving Wonnangatta, we find ourselves at Grant. Grant was founded in the mid-1800s on gold. Prospectors from all over the world flocked to this area in search of their fortune. However, with many gold rush towns, the glory days of Grant were relatively short-lived. Today's remnants of Grant can still be seen. Remnants of old mines, a few scattered artefacts here and there, and they still serve as a reminder of the town's rich history. After a big day on the tracks, we finally reached Dargo. Dargo was first settled by European pastoralists in 1840. The town quickly grew into a bustling hub for the local gold mining industry, with thousands of people arriving in search of their fortune. By the late 1800s, Dargo was a thriving town with numerous businesses, hotels and even a hospital. However, the gold rush eventually petered out and the town's fortune declined. Today, Dargo is a much quieter place with a population of just a few hundred people. However, it still retains much of its historical charm and character.
Well, good morning everyone. Day 3 on this epic adventure. We've woken up to a very, very foggy Dargo. The boys have just kicked the fire into gear and we're going to start packing up, and we might duck across to the general store and get an egg and bacon roll and a coffee. I reckon that'll give us a bit of fuel, and we'll get up to Blue Rag today. But hopefully the fog will lift and it'll be a good day. But a few dusty heads this morning after a good night at the Dargo Hotel. Well, bit of a breakfast of champions here at Dargo. Egg and bacon roll and coffee. Cheers.
Into Simon White, the artist, while we were in Dargo, and he was just finished off the mural on the side of the pub. Look him up on Facebook, he does amazing work across the country.
So our little convoy has just been depleted down to 2 cars. A few of the guys have gone home a little bit early, but we're going to make our way up to Blue Rag and across Mount Hotham. So let's go. Righto, so we're here at the start of Blue Rag Range track. So we're going to go up to the trig point up there, which is a magic lookout. There's a bit of snow laying around from last weekend. They had a fair dump here. So the track's a little bit damp, so it might be interesting in places, but we're just airing down here and making our way up the top. So that's the start of the track. They must have had a bit of snow up here. Just have a look over to the right there.
Yeah. I was driving in it on Friday.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. It was 4 degrees when we were in Myrtleford when you were coming over.
Yeah, righto.
Nestled in the picturesque Victorian High Country, the Blue Range Ridge Track is a thrilling off-road adventure that offers breathtaking views and an exhilarating journey through the rugged terrain. The track spans approximately 25 kilometres and it takes about 2 hours. It winds its way along the spine of the Blue Range, providing panoramic vistas of the surrounding mountains, valleys and forests. It's quite a challenging track that requires a high clearance 4-wheel drive and a little bit of experience, making it a favourite among off-road enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned off-road enthusiast or an adventurer seeking a new challenge, the Blue Range Ridge Track promises an unforgettable experience. So let's buckle up, embrace the thrill of the journey and prepare to be captivated by the raw beauty of the Victorian High Country that stretches out before you on this magnificent drive. So we finally hit the bitumen at Mount Hotham, time to put a bit of air in the tyres and make our way down to Bright.
Right, well, unfortunately, our trip's come to an end. It's been a terrific 3 days up in the high country with a great group of blokes. No adventure starts with salad, but every adventure should end with a pie. So here we are at Gumtree Pies in Bright, saying goodbye. So if you like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, tell us what you think in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.